Hi, good morning everyone. First of all, a huge thanks to Jay sir for making me meet all these heroes under one roof. Of course, Ketia Garu, I always tell all my friends, in Punjab, in Mumbai, everywhere, I said, if you need to have a leader like Ketia Garu, I think you don't have to work really hard. So I remember when, we all were introduced to COVID. No one realized that this is going to be so tough, last 1.5, 2 years. We all have experienced it. We thought that in a week's time, everything is going to end, but it's still there. And I think that's what has introduced to heroes like you. We always say that, okay, the first wave has ended, the second wave has ended, what about the third wave? So I always tell the third wave is already there. The people who have suffered because of this COVID, people who have lost their jobs, people who are not able to send their kids for their studies, they are not able to get medically treated. So everyone is suffering every single day. So our job doesn't end today with this evening, but it begins. It has to continue forever. When I started connecting with migrants, I remember there were close to 7.5 lakh people I connected during the whole movement, and I never realized that those 7.5 lakh people will become my volunteers throughout the country. And when we were helping people, sending them oxygen or medicines or arranging those beds, so we used to call them in the middle of night, man, which part of Telangana you are, which part of Andhra you are, which part of Punjab you are. So they used to go on their bikes, on their scooties to those interiors of villages to give whatever they could. So I think that's what made me realize that you don't have to really work hard. I think sometimes the prayers do the wonders. And there's a colleague of mine who's an actor. He called me in the middle of night. He said, "Ki Sonu, kaise kar lete ho ye sab? How things happen that koi आपको ऑक्सीजन बोलता है तो फटाफट ऑक्सीजन पहुंच जाता है. If someone calls for a medicine, आप medicine भेज देते हो." So I said, I don't think twice calling somebody I don't know for somebody I don't know, because you just need to pick that one call and you can save a life. We always think that okay, we have taken a favor from someone, we have called someone to arrange a bed or to help someone financially, medically. So again another call comes after 10 minutes. So you make another call, then another call comes, because you're spreading your wings and people are putting that kind of faith in you that, okay, this individual can help. And then you think, yeah, why should I take so much of favors? Yeah, what will that individual think? Yeah, man, every 10 minutes you're calling, every half an hour you're calling. So then you stop doing what you are doing. I think that's the time you should begin. Tell them, sir, I'm going to call you for another 100 people. I'm going to call you for another 1,000 people. But sir, please keep on helping me, because together only we can save lives. So I think this is what we all have experienced. No one knew how to, reach out to all these people. But we were exploring, we were inventing ourselves every day. I remember when you do all this, there will be a lot of people who will say, you have a reason behind doing this. There's a motive behind whatever you're doing. So I remember there's a very famous thing said by someone, I shared with Ketia Garu also when I met him for the first time. They said कि पाप के 4 हथियार होते हैं. They have got 4 weapons, paps. When you start doing work, the pap will throw the first weapon, which will say कि अपेक्षा क्या है? What is the reason behind that whatever you are doing, good you are doing, you are helping people. There's some reason, man. This guy wants to get into politics, or this guy wants to do something. That's the reason he's doing it. And the individual who is working to save a life or to do good, he stops working. He said, यार मेरा क्या काम है बॉस, मैं तो हेल्प करने निकला था और आप मुझे बोलते हैं मेरा कोई अपेक्षा, you have a reason. So he stops and Pap wins. But few people cross that barrier. So then Pap throws the second weapon, which is, they start, demoralizing yourself, or they'll say something कि boss, इससे कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, ये बंद कर देगा अपना काम, देखना अभी 1 हफ्ते के लिए हेल्प कर रहा है, he's helping people and then he's going to stop, you see. And the person who's helping people, he says, yeah, I am doing good, yeah, why they saying all these things to me, I will stop, I don't want to do. And the good work you had begun stops. But few people cross that second stage also. Then Papam throws the third weapon, which is hatya. Either someone gets किसी को गोली मार दी, किसी को सूली पे चढ़ा दिया, someone, it's a character assassination, some kind of a thing, they will try to stop you from reaching your goals. And the individual who's helping people, he said, Kiar, I don't want to do. I was helping people, why should I get into all this mess? I don't want to help, and Pap wins. But few people cross that also. So then the Pap throws the final weapon, which is Shraddha. Then people start treating you as God. People said, man, he's an ultimate man, he's a God. So you were doing good things and you get into a frame of mind that, okay, I'm God. So now I'm only going to preach. I'm not going to do anything. And the work stops and Pap wins. So I would say every individual will be facing these stages somewhere or other at some stage of life. Your relatives, your friends, someone will point out, boss, you have a reason behind it, but don't stop. Don't let that Pap win. You have to cross all those stages. You have to continue this for life. Doesn't really matter the COVID is going to end, everything is going to become normal, because someone somewhere in some part of the world will be waiting for that one call from you which can change that life. So make that one call, because you are born for that one call. And today, when I'm sure, I must have connected a lot of people when I was, calling people desperately for beds, oxygens in Telangana also. And I connected with KTR sir also at that time. So I remember there was a case in one of the hospitals here in Hyderabad where a cop, a police cop, his son was there in the hospital, sir. And you were tagged, I was also tagged. So it was around about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the night. And I called that hospital, sir, okay, we'll take care of the baby, what the problem is. They said, sir, we got a call from KTR sir's office also. So which is very rare. This happened only in Telangana. I was calling in all the states from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. I was connecting with all the hospitals, all the people, but the minimum of, I would say, the efforts that, I had to put in was in Telangana, because, we had leaders like him who were there for people like, us. So I don't have much to say. You all are my heroes, and I would like to follow your paths. Teach me something that I don't know. I'm a good learner. I'll spend time with you to learn lessons of my life, but just keep on continuing this work. Make this community grow every single second, because I think you are the people who make this world look beautiful. Just keep on doing the good work and bringing those much needed smiles. God bless you and love you also. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you.